Now, advancing to our next youth is someone who's set to refine language using a special form of text. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Aliyan Jafri Show.
Morning. In 1998, a man in Japan, whose name was Shigeta Kakurita, who was part of a team looking to build the first ever mobile internet system, instead created a tool that we use almost as much as text online. His inspiration came from watching the weather forecast weekly and reading manga daily. I'm talking about
Emojis!
Yeah, emojis. Emojis now have become one of the most mainstream tools of communication in our online world. And a study was done by myself, which clearly shows the rise in prominence of emojis. From President Obama, yes, he's still the president, to trying to appeal to undergraduates, to Drake releasing a song about the 100 emoji. But what's the hype about emojis anyway? I'll tell you. Emojis not only overcome the language barrier, but they celebrate our vividness and differences online. You don't have to be illiterate or illiterate. You don't have to be from the West. You don't have to be from the East. Every person in the world can understand emoji. Now, when I talk, I gesture, which provides extra bits of detail and message in my speech. This is exactly what emoji does online. It complements the text, just like my gestures complement the speech. Adding an emoji can be the difference between a genuine message or maybe even taking the mickey out of a friend. And that's exactly what I did. I messaged my friend Hirsch. His football club lost yesterday, so I messaged him, "So sorry for your football club's loss yesterday." Hirsch replied with a genuine message, but that's not what I meant. What I really meant was this. And he should not have blocked me. There will be consequences, Hirsch. Now, social media. Social media is changing the way we communicate. In fact, does anyone in the audience today know what the word of the year in 2015 for Oxford English Dictionary even was? It wasn't even a word at all. It was an emoji. It was the tears with joy emoji. I thought it was just a laughing face emoji, like talk about professionalism. Now, Casper Grathwohl, president of Oxford English Dictionaries, explained, when you look back at the year in language, one of the most striking things was that in terms of written communication, the most ascendant aspect wasn't even a word at all. It was emoji culture. Now, in today's audience, I know there are some stat geeks. So just to put into numbers, 6 billion emojis are sent daily, with the average user sending or receiving 65 emojis per day. 92% of internet users, including you and myself, have all come across and used emojis. Half of every sentences on Instagram use emojis. Not to mention the custom emoji keyboards on iMessages and the new reaction emojis on Facebook. Emojis is truly changing the way we communicate. But it's not only changing that. is changing the way we learn. Kindergartners of today are learning nursery rhymes through emojis. Emojis for them could prove to be a fundamental part in their learning progress. Emojis help them visualize the word and depict what it means. I genuinely believe that it's the right time to accept emoji as a premier digital language. People of our time are induced and grappled with emoji like no other means of communication online. The other day, I messaged my mom, my TEDx script, told him, thinking that I will get a really good positive response from her. She replied with a thumbs up. That's it. Anyway, in an age where we write more than ever before, emoji is truly the language of the heart. Emojis are essentially words, virtualized. And the virtualized world needs to accept its virtualized language. Thank you.